mom just started crying.
Hello everyone, good morning. So I am getting ready. So I'm almost ready. We are just going to leave for Mumbai because tomorrow is my biometric appointment. Early morning. It's actually at 8:50. So that's why we decided to go today itself. And the day after tomorrow I have my visa. So yeah, we'll leave it some time. And yeah, see you along the way. Good morning. So it is the next day, 6 a.m. actually, 3 hours, third office. And I was not able to vlog yesterday at all because so many things happened with us. Like yesterday was a crazy day, you know. I mean, it was so good. And I wasn't able to vlog, and then I was really tired, so I just had food and we slept. So I woke up today, and then I actually I haven't slept from 3 days because some or the other thing just comes up and I sleep late and then I have to wake up early. So yesterday I was not able to sleep because I was having this dreams of visa officer interviewing me and me messing things up. So I woke up at 5 a.m. and then I had a bath and now I'm just having coffee. I'm not a coffee person. So anyway, let's get to what happened yesterday because it's a really interesting story. So what happened was, by the way, I'm staying at Trident Hotel, and this hotel is just like very close to the embassy. It's walking 2 minutes distance. Okay, so we booked this hotel through Make My Trip, and we booked the lowest costing room in this hotel. And my entire family is accompanying me. So we booked 2 rooms, like one for my parents and one for me and my brother. And so yesterday we arrived. They gave us 2 rooms and then we completed all the formalities. Like there was some form that we had to fill in and everything else. And then we went to our room and one of the room was still in the process of cleaning. So we had to wait in the other room. All of us had to wait in the other room. And then they just cleaned it and we went back to the room. So that room was like, it was just a small room and where you had like barely some place to walk. And yeah, there was one bed. I'm not complaining, it was a good room, it was a very good room. And then we decided that we want to go out because I wanted to check where will be my interview, like where is the visa interview office and where is the VAC center. So we were just going to go, but then I just got a call. Like we got a call on the room and then they were saying that they wanted to apologize for the delay that happened the day before, like that happened before, like what am I even talking? Yeah, so they just wanted to apologize for the delay that happened when we arrived, and as an apology gesture they want to like give us a suite on the 8th floor along with a deluxe room. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I don't know, I just cannot pronounce it right. So yeah, but they were offering us a suite, free upgrade. I was like, what? I don't know. So I just said, yes, we'll love to. He was asking me, the guy on the reception, so he was asking me, would you like to upgrade? And I was like, yes, definitely, why not? So he's like, okay, you can take your time and ask your family. So I just kept the phone and I was like, we have to move. And so it just took some time. But yeah, we were upgraded to this suite and this room is so beautiful. It's really big. मतलब ऐसा मेरे साथ पहली बार हुआ है. I've heard people getting upgrades like when they're flying and then they just get upgraded to business class or something like that. But ऐसी चीज़ें मेरे साथ कभी नहीं होती है. And this is the first time that something like this happened with me. And I was so happy, I cannot tell you. I was literally jumping in my room. Yeah, so whatever. Then we got upgrade over here, and then we were really happy. And after that, it was then pretty late. It was 7 o'clock. So then we just went and saw where the office is. The office is just 2 minutes walking distance from here. The wax center is a little bit far away, but they have complimentary fee, like complimentary pickup and drop to the center. So I just have to go at the reception 5 minutes before, and yeah, they'll just drop me over there. So that's what I'm going to do. My appointment is at 10 a.m. today, and I'll get ready now. When I was leaving from my house, I didn't feel anything at all. I was like, ho jayega. I'll just do something. I didn't feel anything at all. I was just making sure that I did not forget any document or anything, and I was telling everyone ki, "Arey, मला तर टेन्शनच येत नाहीये, मला टेन्शनच येत नाहीये." आणि आता मला खरंच खूप टेन्शन येत आहे. Seriously, I'm getting these weird dreams. I'm not able to sleep. Get ready now. Yeah, let's get ready. So this is what I'm wearing. Black trouser and a khaki colored shirt, and obviously some formals. That's it. I'm dressed in formals. I don't know, I wanted to wear a blazer, but then I thought that it's okay to not wear a blazer. So yep, the light's not really proper, so I'll attach the picture somewhere on the screen. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, so it is an hour to my interview, and I'm all ready, and I just listen to like some party songs, and then I listen to Ganpati Aarti and everything else. I'm feeling really positive right now, but I'm kind of scared. So I'm going to go to my mom, and she's going to like take my mock. So I just have all the answers on the top of my mind. When I go there, and if he asks me something, I'm just going to start speaking up like blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, see you after the interview, and yeah, wish me luck. Bye. Hey, guess what? I just finished my interview, and it is approved. My visa is approved. I'm so damn happy. So we've already left for Pune. Anyway, I'll just share my experience about what happened. So my appointment was at 8:50 a.m. and I went there at 8 a.m. and as soon as I went there, they were taking candidates for 8:50 slot. So I went inside, and after you go inside the embassy, there is like a huge area where there are a lot of chairs, and everyone was sitting over there. So they asked me to sit in a particular row depending upon my time slot. And then after that, so we waited over there for 45 minutes. I think it was 60 minutes or even more than that. I don't really remember, because at that point of time I was really stressed, and I mean in my mind I was chill, but I was actually really stressed because my hands and my legs were literally shivering that time. And you cannot talk to anyone else because everyone is sitting really far away from you. They asked to sit after every 2 chairs, so that is why I was not able to talk to anyone or anything, and I was just remembering all the answers in my mind. And then finally we went in. So we went inside the room where there are a lot of visa counters, and you have to stand in a line, and then they will ask you to take out your I-20 passport and your service fee receipt. That's what I did. I took it out, and then there is pin drop silence in that room. You can hear everyone's answers and everything. So on the day that I had my interview, there were only 6 counters that were open. I think that is why there was a lot of silence, because as there were only 6 counters open, so there was not a lot of noise, and I could hear everyone's answers, and I could also hear everyone's questions because the visa interviewer has a mic with him. So whenever he was asking some questions, I was just thinking in my mind that do I know the answer to this, stuff like that. And yeah, so I did not see anyone's visa getting rejected that day. But then what happened, I was assigned to counter number 34. So I went and sat to the counter number 34, and there were two guys in front of me. So the guy whose interview was going on, so there was some problem with his I-20 because he said that he has a scholarship, but the scholarship was not mentioned on the I-20. So it took a lot of time because the visa officer went and he asked someone else, and then later on he came back and he told him that unless and until you have this amount mentioned on the I-20, we cannot give you a decision on your visa. So that is why they asked him to go back and get his I-20 updated and then come back. So after that I got really stressed, and I don't know, at that point of time I was just, I cannot tell you what was happening. I mean, in my mind, I knew that I know everything, but my hands and my legs were continuously shivering, and I felt that, and I was already thinking कि अगर अभी reject हो गया तो मैं next appointment कब book करूँगी, and I was thinking कि अगर अभी reject हो गया और next time if they will ask me that why did your visa get rejected and what have you changed, so what am I going to answer? So I was already preparing those answers in my mind. I was getting paranoid, seriously. But then so the guy in front of me, his visa was approved, he just asked him two questions related to his funding, and that's it. Then I went and it was my turn, so he asked me to pass my I-20 and everything. So I gave the I-20 and a I-20 and passport, and then he asked me who was sponsoring your education. So I said that my parents are going to sponsor my education, and then I was going to talk about their savings, their education loan and everything else. But he interrupted me and he asked me the question, what do they do? So then I talked about what they do, and then I was again going to talk in detail. So I started talking in detail about their business. So he had some doubt about what the business is about. So he asked me a question related to that. So I again explained him in detail. And then after that I was going to explain about my education loan and my savings and everything else, but then again he just interrupted me and he asked me that what is their annual income. So I went forward and I told the annual income, and then he was going to interrupt me again, but I interrupted him and I said that okay, they have savings this much, they have immovable assets worth this much, the blah blah blah, I told him. So then he was like, okay, place your 4 fingers and your visa is approved. And even though he said your visa is approved, and I heard it very clearly, but still I don't know, there was a disbelief and I was just confused, and I looked at it and I was looking around. So there is this guy who stands over there and he tells you what to do. So I wanted to ask him that कि सच्ची में approve हुआ है या क्या है, but I don't know, I just decided to go out. And on my way out there was an old woman, so she was just asking me. So I talked to her and I came out, and while going I was reading the white slip that I have, but I knew that if you're accepted you get a white slip and they take your passport. So then I knew that it is approved, and then I went out and my parents were there, so we were all really happy, and I told them that it is approved and everything. And guess what? My mom just started crying. She started crying and she called my Ajji, and my Ajji also started crying, and my cousin sister also started crying. So everyone was crying, and I was like, "Arey, mera photo khicho, mera photo khicho." So yeah, that's what happened, and everyone was really happy. Just a second, I have to wear my mask. Let's continue with the mask. So what happened was, what I think, though my mom started crying and everything, but everyone was really happy because of me. They were not able to sleep the night before, and everyone was really tensed about this because you're spending such a lot of money, you're getting yourself ready for that one day, for that 30 seconds, and in that 30 seconds if something goes wrong and your visa is rejected, then it's really bad. So that is why we were all very tensed, and I was tensed as well. But yeah, I think that it wasn't that difficult. I thought that he's going to ask me like a lot of questions about why am I choosing to do data analytics, how is it related to my field and everything, and I prepared a lot of questions and answers, so comparatively it was easier. And yeah, that's what it. So after that we had to check out, so we checked out and then we went to Crawford Market because we wanted to do some shopping. So that's what we did, and yeah, we returned back to Pune. That's it. So that was my visa experience, and I'm going to make separate videos about like how to prepare for your interview, what type of questions to prepare, and how to answer them. So yeah, stay tuned for these videos. I hope you like this video, and see you in my next video. Bye.